Hi, I'm Brenda Mott. I'm the Executive Director and founder of ScrapsKC, and we absolutely love volunteers here at ScrapsKC. Since the beginning, we've had just a small staff of people who have been able to share their gifts and talents with ScrapsKC, and we have relied tremendously on volunteers to help us continue to forward our mission for ScrapsKC.
I found Scraps because I was looking for something for my kids to do, some art type things for them to do, and a quick search on the web and Scraps came up and I was like, hey, let's go check that out. So we came down here and instantly fell in love with all the knickknacks and things around here. And then when we got to the checkout, we actually saw the mission for Scraps of trying to help the homeless. And that really struck a chord with me because I used to do a lot of volunteering when I was young. And so I looked for a volunteering option here. And I thought it was very important to get my kids involved in that as well. Because the gift of giving is just a good thing to have.
We take children as young as 3 years old to volunteer. We found that volunteers who bring their families and their children and even their grandchildren come back often and spend a lot of time here because it's an engaging place for the children as well as the adults, and we just let kids know that they are welcome here to be part of giving back to our city. We have a wide variety of activities that volunteers can do. Sometimes it's sorting or pricing, sometimes it's merchandising on the floor, sometimes it's rolling textiles and measuring fabric, gathering notions together and bundling them up so it's ready for a resale store. We also have needs out in our community garden where we grow vegetables for the homeless so that we can make food for them and bring them out to the community so that they have healthy options for eating. We also have opportunities for people to just come in and work our register. We have clerical needs. We have needs for people to cook meals that we can then take out to the homeless. So there is a wide variety of opportunities for people to volunteer depending upon what their interests are and what their skills are.
When the garden started, Brenda asked if I was interested in helping with the garden. I'm a farm girl and we gardened because we had to back then, so I jumped in and helped with the garden. It feeds my soul, it really does. I love sometimes just the stress relief of sorting. Really, people, you would not believe how it's just so wonderful to have a table of items and you just sit there and sort. I've always loved that. I've kind of become known as the flower girl, not just the vegetable girl. So I work all those wonderful donations we get left from parties, celebrations, displays of organizing the flowers.
I've found one of the great things I like is it's like a treasure hunt. So all these bins come in and you get to look through it and you measure it and you decide, what it is it decorator, is it quilt fabric? And getting to see everything first, it's highly entertaining. I'm a quilter. I've also sewn, all kinds of things for the house and my kids and everything. And as I was going through things, golly, the second week I was here, I found a stack of already assembled quilt blocks, and these are those blocks. So I took them home. If they were already done, all I had to do was sew it into one big piece, and today I'm getting ready to actually quilt it so it'll end up being a full-size quilt. We always have quilts that are orphaned and need somebody to finish them up. There's one thing I love about being here is they treat the volunteers so well. You're always greeted by name, everybody's happy to see you. They always have projects for you to work on that feel extremely useful. It's not just busy work, it's really something that's making a difference.
So our volunteers come from all over the city, from all different kinds of groups as well as individuals. Individuals come and oftentimes will meet others who are interested in the same things that they are, whether it's arts or textiles, or just being a part of a community that gives back to our city.
I tell people about it a lot, like if they're asking for like crafts or like art supplies that they need. And not only is it awesome to support them because of their mission with the homeless, but also it's so much more sustainable than buying new or from like a big time retailer. So I feel good when I'm like, oh, you should go to Scraps instead.
It's just nice to see all of the different things that people donate. It is insane the amount of things that we just accumulate as people. And so that we have a place like this to kind of help disperse that throughout the community so that we're not having to create new things, we can actually reuse things.
If you'd like to get involved volunteering at ScrapsKC, or if you'd like to bring a group in to volunteer, we would love to have you go to our website and click on the Volunteers tab and fill out our form, and we will get back to you and get some answers to questions so that we can best provide an activity that you and your group would enjoy while you're working here and giving your time to ScrapsKC.